Everybody mad at me yet? See, we've got to deal with this issue. We go make sure everything else is right in our life. But when it comes to this, sometimes we just let it go for years. You don't have to raise your hand, but I want you to think about it. How many of you in here right now have got people that you're thinking of that as I'm speaking today that you're like, yep, that's them. That's them. Don't want to see them. Don't want to have anything to do with them. I'm done. Can I ask you a question? What would happen to all of us? It wouldn't, but I'm just saying, if God ever stood up and said, you know what? I'm done. We've got to stop trying to hold other people to these high standards when we know that we can't even live up to them ourselves. I'm talking about in the eyes of God. Because if he wanted to, he could just say, you know what? You rascals, you don't love me. You come to church on Sunday, you come to church on Wednesday, but you're missing the rest of the week. But he doesn't. Now, he talks to us during the week, and he says, hey, still away. Spend some time with me. I've got things I want to tell you. I've got things I want to show you. Say it with me. Forgiveness is a non-negotiable. Do you really believe that? It is according to Jesus. Here's another tough statement. We're going to get over this today, but I want to say it. The Bible doesn't even classify how bad it has to be before you forgive. Because here's what we do. We have different levels of forgiveness. Okay, if that happens to me, I can move past that. Then we've got the next level. I don't know about that. Then we've got the big stuff. If someone ever did that to me, I'm done. The Bible doesn't even give us that out. Do you know that? He didn't say, well, you have to forgive unless it really hits home. If it hits home, you can be mad all your life. The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible doesn't say, D, well, it's okay to forgive everybody until they say something about Vanessa and then you can go fight. He didn't say that. Well, Pastor D, it's okay for you to be mad until they started talking about your biracial kids. He didn't say that. But those are the very things that we look at and that we draw the line. I've even said it in public before, I'm good until you start talking about, yeah, now we got a problem. God says, that's not my way. And that's hard for us to come to grips with. But the Bible does not give you an out. Now, the Bible also doesn't say you got to go live with them and that you got to take them to dinner every night. The Bible doesn't say that. I'm not telling you to tolerate and just put up with people treating you bad. I would never say that. But the Bible also says that we are to show mercy because Christ has showed us mercy. That's what the Bible says. So get that out of your head, that there's no levels with forgiveness. It's just flat out a non-negotiable. Folks, listen, I know people have done bad things to us. They've said bad things to us. And you're looking at me like, dude, you are crazy. Where are you getting this stuff from? I'm just reading the Bible. I'm just reading the Bible, and we have to come to grips with that. And here's what I want to ask you, next to the last point. How much worse could it be for us than it was for Jesus? Can I tell you something? Jesus was able to look at people who were killing him and say, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So how much could our thing be? I'm still talking about the levels. How much worse could it be for us? Get that picture in your mind. We say people are killing us just because they say something about us, and I get it, it hurts. I know it was a lie when they said sticks and stones may break my bones. Well, no, words will hurt you. Words do that to you. So we use that, and we need to stop saying that all the time. They're killing me with what they're saying about me. Listen, they were literally killing Jesus on that cross. They were spitting on him. And he was able to look at people and still forgive. So you want to know why he has this huge expectation of us? Because he's been through it. The reason why he can look at you and say, you've got to let go. you've got to forgive. Because he'll take you back to Calvary. He said, hey, I let it go. I forgave. Although it cost me my life, I let it go. I forgave. I think Jesus knew when he made this statement that later on he would be modeling it for us. I told you this before. Jesus will never tell you to do something that he won't model for you. That you can't look in the book and say, yeah, Jesus did that. Jesus went through that. How much worse could it be for us? Even when you feel, because they're not, even when you feel they're killing you, you've got to still be able to look at them and say, you know what, Father, forgive them, because they don't know what they do. Now, sometimes we can be a little comical about it and say they don't know what they do because I'm about to do something to them. I had to lighten the mood up a little bit because I know this is a heavy kind of message because we're thinking of those things and those people that we've got to let go of. You've got to let them go. They're holding you hostage. They're still driving around town laughing and you're at the house thinking about what they said. They're holding you hostage.